What is the GHF? The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, and who is running it? What we do know is it is an American-ran organization widely criticized for reports of hundreds of starving civilians being shot or killed while seeking food aid. August 23, 2025, the United Nations has officially declared a famine in Gaza. But the President of the United States has repeatedly made claims of sending $60 million in food relief back in June 2025. The U.S. granted only $30 million of that to the duplicitously embattled organization GHF, to be ran by a hand-picked Trump ally, Mr. Johnnie Moore Jr. But who is this Mr. Moore? And what qualified him for the mammoth task of feeding a population of more than 2.1 million people? Johnnie Moore Jr., born July 7, 1983, is a U.S. evangelical leader and self-proclaimed Christian Zionist and former commissioner on the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom. He served on Donald Trump's Evangelical Advisory Board and rose to prominence after praying in the Oval Office. In June 2025, Moore took the helm as GHF's executive chairman. This U.S.-Israeli-backed nonprofit replaced over 400 UN aid points with just 4 militarized hubs. As of August 15, 2025, the UN Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights reports that of the 1,760 Palestinians that were killed since May 27th while seeking food, 994 were killed in the vicinity of GHF sites. Army-backed private contractors protect these hubs. One of them is UG Solutions, where a previous employee, whistleblower Anthony Aguilar, has been interviewed by numerous media outlets giving his first-hand accounts of their atrocities.
What I witnessed in Gaza, I can only describe as a dystopian, post-apocalyptic wasteland. We, the United States, are complicit, we are involved, hand in hand, in the atrocities and the genocide that is currently undergoing in Gaza. For anyone who says that there is no starvation or mass hunger, or that not only are we at the precipice, but we have stepped over the line of wide-scale famine, to anyone who says that that's not happening, shame on you. What I saw on the sites, around the sites, to and from the sites, can be described as nothing but war crimes. Crimes against humanity. Violations of international law. This is not hyperbole. This is not platitudes or drama. This is the truth. The fact is, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation is not trained, equipped, manned, or staffed to run humanitarian aid and humanitarian assistance of this magnitude. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation needs to be defunded, shut down, and the United Nations needs to be allowed back in full scale, supported by the United States, resourced, helped. Instead of giving the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation $60 million, use that $60 million to support the United Nations mechanism to get 400 sites back to operating, to feed 2.1 million people every day. That was the capacity of the United Nations. So what I saw in Gaza, to me, concerns me as an American. What we are doing in Gaza, in being complicit with what the Israeli Defense Forces are doing, is un-American.